This next video is on perhaps the most important contribution to miracles, and that is the criticism of David Hume. Now, we can split David Hume's criticisms up in two ways. The main one is his criticism based on the problem of induction. The second is what we call his subsidiary criticisms. So this we're just going to deal with his principle and the problem of induction. Now, what Hume's starting point is a concept which is based upon Spinoza's concept or definition of miracles. And this is that a miracle is the violation of a law of nature by the volition of a deity. So don't get the two confused. Violation, volition. So violation, a natural law being broken, not just surpassed like Aquinas said, but broken. Volition by the will of God. Well, that bit's the same. God intends to intervene. So he says, well, that's our concept. We need to have a concept in order to be able to identify what a miracle is. Now, a key question that you often get in an exam is, by definition, miracles cannot occur. That by definition bit is obviously linked to the definition. Can they occur? The coherence, does it philosophically make sense? And it's about Hume's argument. Because Hume's saying that by the very definition, miracles cannot actually occur. Or, if they do occur, we would never be able to identify one. Now, the principle of induction works because it says that, or Hume believed that science works on probability and induction. And induction means the more instances of something, the more likely something will be, the more likely is it will occur again. So the more evidence, the stronger the argument. Now, he also said that, effectively, a wise man will proportion his belief to the evidence, and therefore this will lead them to believing in whether a miracle takes place or it doesn't take place. Now, if a miracle is the violation of a law of nature, then the evidence to count against it is all of the instances we've seen where a law of nature haven't been broken. This leads Hume to say that the argument against miracles from occurring is as entire as any argument could possibly be imagined. And that's a really important quote. As entire as any argument from experience that could possibly be imagined. And what he's saying there is, well, how many instances do we have of the laws of nature? Every single day. Innumerable examples. And then we're asked to then weigh this up against a singular example of where a miracle does not take place. And he said that effectively we're going to accept the laws of nature, that violation of laws of nature do not occur. It does not be backed up by the evidence. The highly rational believe in the highly probable, and it's highly irrational to believe in the highly improbable. And the more instances of something make it more likely. Now, an example for this is the sun. So, how many times have we seen the sun rise in the morning? Therefore, it is highly likely, based on the number of instances of it happening previously, for it to happen again. So, we're all betting people. If I asked you, is the sun going to rise tomorrow? You're going to say yes. Now, here's the crucial bit, and why ultimately we can't say that miracles do not definitely occur. Do we know whether the sun will rise tomorrow with certainty? No. We just know what is more likely. So the principle of induction does not say miracles do not take place. The principle of induction says that they are highly, highly unlikely to occur. And a wise person should proportion their belief. So wise people will say miracles do not occur. Now, there are some very strong criticisms of Hume, but we're looking at in the next video.